Yeah, and we all live. Grand Rising. It's your boy the Brando knows. And as you know, we about to get it popping. So, I don't know, man. They talking about Blue Ivory snitching on Jay-Z. They talking about XRP and how it's about to go to $100 ASAP. You know, you got a lot of people hating on your boy Hulk Hogan over there. You see, they got pistols to his head and all that. you know, yo, let me see. Hold on, matter of fact, let's refresh. Hold on, this was like an hour ago. This is like an hour ago right here. I like this one. We might set it off with this. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. See if I can get it working. Because I've been down for 2 days because the system been out acting all weird and whacked out. Let's see what happens right now. If it's a go, it's a go. If it's a no, it's a no. And we're going to find out right now. Hold on, look. It's seeming like it's a no show.
The Ripple CEO Dabrand has literally confirmed that XRP will be priced more than Bitcoin by literally indirectly saying that XRP will be a market cap of over $650 trillion, which is humongous. And actually, a lot of that money, a big chunk of it, at least 196 trillion, will enter the XRP ledger in literally 24 to 48 hours. So in days, causing $3,769.23 per XRP. Now, this is a massive statement because the current price of XRP is $2.90, almost $3, and the market cap of Bitcoin, which currently sits at about $114,000, is 2.2 trillion. So imagine saying you're about to reach 196 trillion, and it may just unfold in a matter of mere days. And all of this is unfolding as central banks begin buying into XRP and using the XRP ledger within their payment infrastructure. And there's my reminder to tell you guys that XRP is going to reach massive numbers, but we've run with Uphold so that you guys, yes, you watching this video, can get free XRP. Simply like the video, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications, and of course, sign up on Uphold using my link in the description and do a transaction. Here's another reminder to tell you that all this can be done in literally 5 minutes. This whole process is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity where you can get up to $100 worth of free money where you can then buy into XRP, Bitcoin, or any other cryptocurrency, or even withdraw that money into cash. So again, make sure you do go ahead, set up an Uphold using my link in the description, do a transaction, and get yourself your free money. With that said, let's get back to the video. So central banks are actually buying into the XRP ledger, and it's all because of this massive unlock, about to unlock the ability of $196 trillion instantaneously flowing into the XRP ledger, all within the next 24 hours, and it's backed by a massive institution known as RealFi. See, RealFi is a real estate and payment solution unified by blockchain that uses a massive native token, the Real token, built on the XRP ledger. It's, I think, about 2 months old, but this thing is about to officially launch its retail platform, unlocking the ability for 196 trillion private real estate market to onboard the XRP ledger in real estate transactions. I mean, this is huge. And in addition to the 196 trillion in private real estate, they're going to enable individuals to create digital real estate assets directly on the XRP ledger and allow the purchase of real-world assets, including real estate and properties, using only 2 tokens, Real token on the XRP ledger and XRP. Now, this is huge because take a look at this. This is the Real token. It's up 3%. When you look at the actual charts here, look at this. This is the Real token, and the Real token launched, I think, about 2 months ago. It's already skyrocketing. It's already broke its all-time high, and now it's going to break it towards hundreds of dollars. And I mean hundreds of dollars in days. This has been confirmed by a massive analyst known as Altcoin Bale, which says, do not miss out on the chance to be a part of Real token, going from 3 cents to over $190 in days, and there's only 24 hours left. In fact, this is the lowest price prediction for Real token built on the XRP ledger, with many people predicting $64,000 to $65,000 per real token because of its very low supply. And again, it makes a lot of sense when you talk about the real token having a max supply of 1 billion, but a total a phase one supply of 100 million. Out of that, I think they've already burned about 50 million. So there's only 50 million supply. Like XRP is 100 billion, real token only 50 million. Now, if you take less than 1%, this is crazy. Less than 1% of the $196 trillion flowing into the real token, that's easily tens of thousands of dollars per real token. This means that for every 1,000 invested, could potentially make millions of dollars. That's why we're saying generational wealth could be made on the XRP ledger because of projects like this that are utility-based payment tokens that are actually going to make people a lot of money. It's not the meme coins, it's these utility-based projects that are going to onboard actually trillions of dollars onto the XRP ledger. And look at this. This is the real token. I mean, it has low risk for up to holders, 100% KYC, score and team. Banex scores 100% total wallets. Guys, this thing was sitting at 1,900 yesterday. Now it's about 2,500. So obviously, we're seeing that instantaneously when people see this project, everybody's buying in. The project is booming. I'm very excited. I'm, of course, packing my bag because this is generational money that will be made here, right? You do understand the global wealth transfer will happen onto the XRP ledger, and projects like this are going to capture the entire market and onboard it onto the XRP ledger. So it's a win for the projects. If you bought real token, it's going to be a win for you. It's also a win for the XRP ledger and XRP. Now, of course, and I want to make this clear that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research. I'm purely telling you my personal opinion. If you take a look at this, guys, there's very low resistance. Like, this is some very strong support levels that we are seeing here. And things only become better when you see it backed by a massive institution like Clearfind. If you guys take a look here, you would see that real token is available for purchase on multiple exchanges, X Magnetic, Ban Exchange, XP Market. You can also use the real token purchase widget. So this is, as a whole, massive. Again, the concept here is that we're about to get $650 trillion total onto the XP ledger onboarded, and on August 3rd, which is in 24 hours, 196 trillion of that will have the ability to be unlocked on the XP ledger. This means that a massive supply shock
y'all got that. We can hear it
in the next few hours. In fact, when you see this video, we're probably only going to be maybe 20 hours away from this massive break. And so the price of real token, as I showed you guys, I think is going to continue to rise as we go throughout the day, and as we get closer and closer to the end of the 24 hours. Now, of course, again, there's going to be a lot of hype around this, as there currently is, but it's also going to be about the utility, the actual transaction volume that's about to soar for right now the XRP ledger and for right now the real token. I mean, over the last couple of days and weeks, we've seen that there's been massive soars of volume in preparation. So obviously it makes sense. I mean, they've $25 million and I think 1 minute, less than 1 minute in trade volume for XRP. Why is that? Well, again, it goes back to the same concept, which is the real token and real fly unlocking $196 trillion. That money is going to be used, and that is going to obviously cause XRP in the next couple of years to hit over $10,000. But again, when you look at low supply, low market cap projects like real tokens on the XRP ledger, those can hit, XRP can hit 10,000, but those can hit 60, 70, 80,000, maybe even $130,000. And it's going to happen so quick because $10,000 right now in real token will cause this price to probably do a 10x. That's the scale that we're talking about because of very low supply. And it could instantaneously, very easily get supply shock. And so imagine once you're getting not 10,000, but 100,000 or 200,000, even at $1 million, that is going to on its own bring it to, 1,000, maybe, a couple hundred, maybe 600-700, close to $1,000. Then imagine trillions or billions of dollars. This is the scale that we're talking about. $60,000, $70,000 per real token from its current price of 4 cents is not as crazy as it actually sounds. Now, as we go over real token and kind of conclude real token here, because I want to shift back to the XRP ledger because I have some very important points I want to mention. I mean, I'll be leaving all links for real token down below in the description. You can check them out. You can also check out RealFi, which I definitely recommend you guys look into payrollfi.com. And of course, if you click on the real token at the very front page or on the side right here, it'll bring you to the page where you can actually buy real token. But this is actually massive. And of course, we are seeing massive support levels, very low resistance. Obviously, that is going to play a major impact when we talk about the price of real token. And again, how $100,000 could literally make this thing instantaneous 100x at least. But I want to show you guys this clip right here. This is about the XRP ledger, and it's by Brad Garlinghouse, which says XRP will be central to the new U.S. banking system. And basically that all the money for U.S. transactions, U.S. debt, all of that funding will actually go directly into the XRP ledger and into XRP. So, of course, when you talk about the XRP ledger, again, it means the money's going to come into XRP ledger. Part of it is going to shift to XRP, part of it is going to shift into other XRP ledger tokens, like the utility tokens that we're talking about. But in the meantime, let's go and roll the clip.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked this because I'm always amazed as I travel the world, how there is still confusion out there. And people will say to me, I invested in Ripples. I'm like, no, you probably invested in XRP. So Ripple is in many ways kind of a quintessential Silicon Valley tech company. We raised a seed round of capital way back in 2012, a Series A investment in 2014, and then a Series B in 2016. And we have always, since those early days, kind of focused on our customers are going to be enterprises, financial institutions. And we use XRP in part because we own a lot of XRP. XRP is an open source digital asset, not dissimilar to Bitcoin or ETH. It's on hundreds of exchanges around the world. It uses a different mechanism for validating transactions, where instead of proof of work or proof of stake, it uses something called a consensus mechanism, which allows it to be very scalable in terms of speed of transaction, cost of transaction, and just overall scalability. And so we felt like it worked well for the cross-border payments. So there's Ripple, the company, there's XRP, the digital asset, then there's XRP Ledger, XRPL. And the reason I kind of call that out sometimes is Ripple is one important participant in the XRPL ecosystem, developer of XRPL related technologies, but there are obviously a whole bunch of others, as you would expect in an open source community. And we're seeing other participants do some really interesting stuff that sometimes we're involved in, sometimes we're not involved in. And so it's, I think, important for people to kind of understand the separation and distinction between those.
For sure. I mean, just a quick question. Does that confusion that some people have, does it annoy you? Or is it like, well, this is a chance to educate, or is it just one of those things?
Probably all three, depending. I mean, it annoys me when you're someone who I kind of feel like knows the difference or should know the difference, and I feel like they're just contributing to the confusion. It's also like I get it in the evolution of crypto. Coin until probably 2019, I think CoinMarketCap.
All right, guys, that's the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I'll see you next time, and peace.
Seem to be having some technical difficulties, man. Let me start my show, man.
Sun rooftop, digging in the scene with the gangster leaning up. And we ain't coming down, see on my face that smile, see on my head that crown, I'm on top of the world, top of the town, baby.
I moved out the hood that had the church on the corner where I sit and talk shit all day cause I wanna. And on top of that, wasn't none of y'all gonna do nothing but keep running your mouth and keep frontin'. Go ahead and say something. I'll wait. I ain't gonna wait too late, cause in a minute I'm escape. Cause there is no debate. No, it's not an option. You gotta keep the cop watch.
Sun rooftop, digging in the scene with the gangster leaning up. And we ain't coming down, see on my face that smile, see on my
Let's get it. This shit.